Hello, everybody. Welcome to CripChat, your weekly podcast for everything disability. Today, I have with me Jonathan Shar, Ibby,
Hello.
David Cunningham, and myself, David D. Today, we're going to be talking about getting to know the CripChat crew. Please like and share. Over to you, Ibby.
Thank you very much, David. Welcome everyone to CripChat, your weekly podcast on everything disability. Today with me we have our very awesome guest, the co-founder of CripChat itself, Jonathan Shar. Hey, Jonathan.
How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you? How are you feeling?
Good.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Excited about this interview all week.
So, Jonathan, tell the audience a bit about yourself and also what got you passionate about, setting up CripChat Australia.
I was diagnosed with cerebral palsy after as previously at birth. I went to mainstream school, and I guess it was me passionate about CripChat Australia. Growing up, I didn't really see people like us in the mainstream media, so I wanted to create the platform for us to share our perspectives.
So yeah, you were born with cerebral palsy, went to mainstream school. So it was pretty much about including people, people with disability in mainstream society. And this is where you started to do the platform, CripChat Australia. Which mainstream school did you end up going to?
I went to North Public School.
So tell us some more about, your schooling experience. How was school like back in the days?
Well, even to get enrolled as you put it was a struggle for my primary school. We actually needed to force the principal to get me accepted.
So when you went to primary school, you had to force the principal to accept you.
Yeah.
So how did that make you feel?
Well, in a way, it felt offensive, but in a way, it really forged my desire to create social change.
Wow. So yeah, I guess being in that position, it would upset me. It would bring my confidence down. But you, I guess, found the positive in that, Jonathan, and decided to bring about social change.
Yes.
That's awesome. So tell us, what was your schooling experience like throughout the years?
Well, I can share one anecdote I prepared. high school every morning. Me and other students with disabilities used to wait in the main reception for our teachers' aides who take us to roller coaster. However, one day we were directed to wait in a segregated room. Thank you, my loud advocacy. We were able to get wait for with our friends.
That's awesome.
Only two other students with disability had CP vision impairments and intellectual disabilities. This experience helped me realize that being reactive wasn't always in my best interest.
So there were only 3 of you people with disability that were segregated in that room.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's good that you, I guess, advocate for yourself and for your team. You know, so you can join your friends in roll call. I mean, that marginalizes people, and it's not right. It's not right. So yeah, it's good that you have you use your voice, Jonathan. That is amazing. Go to school, you know, having those friends, your community as well. How have they, you know, supported you throughout your journey, and as well as your family? Sorry.
My security counselor encouraged me to be a productive member of society instead of just expressing my anger. I wanted to turn that experience to spur me on to advocacy. I guess my family has always encouraged me to, you know, stand up for myself and others.
That's good to hear. You know, your counselor got involved, you know, helping you connect with the community, and also your family, I guess, played a major role in supporting you to where you are now. And that's awesome. See, how did that make you feel? You know, getting the support from your local community as well as your family to get to where you are now, Jonathan?
Well, it made me feel more included and embraced by the community.
Good. So there's that acceptance. Makes you feel more accepted to the community. Awesome. You've gone on to get education. How has that experience of getting your tertiary education? So you went on to do your university studies. Is that correct?
Yes.
And that, I guess, led you to employment. So tell us, what was that experience like?
So I've studied a part of 3 degrees like you.
On 4.
I
Almost there, brother.
studied a bit of marketing, a bit of business admin, and now I'm finishing off my degree in social justice. And I also had 2 placements.
Ooh, wow, that must keep you busy. Going for a degree in business and social services, that's a trifecta. And also doing 2 replacements, that's amazing work, Jonathan. How do you manage all that? Busy.
I only studied 2 years over the first 2 degrees.
Nice. So you managed to prioritize your studies. That's awesome. How do you, I guess, perceive the disability community as a person yourself having a disability?
Well, I guess at the beginning of my life, I was sort of trapped in a more medical model, but as I've grown to accept my disability, I would sort of embrace it as an identity where we can be proud of it.
Yes. It's all about, embracing your disability and not shy away accepting who you are. It's very important. Yeah, and you're doing amazing work to encourage others to, I guess, accept who they are over time. When have you actually had to resolve, any incidences of disability discrimination?
Numerous times going back to even in university where it took a long time to deliver my e-books.
Yeah, university can be a pretty dark place if you don't feel included. You can often get left behind. You're exposed to, I guess, new surroundings, new people as well. So how did you manage to overcome that?
Well, with one university granted halfway through the semester to get one book paid.
Yeah, don't get me started on the books. you got to be working for like 2 whole years just to buy one book.
Yes.
Very pricey. Yeah. So there were a lot of challenges, and we do go through these challenges over time. But lucky, for Jonathan, we're here to, I guess, encourage and motivate people with disability to, advocate for themselves, raise their voice. Is very important. So going back to, CripChat, what is your vision for the podcast itself, and how do you like to see CripChat Australia contribute to this national disability narrative?
Well, really, I see CripChat as being our place, multimedia creator vacuum for disability where we run our community scene and episode. This is our place to cover our stories from our perspective, really to turn it from a narrative of pity or inspiration to one where other people can relate to us.
It's about identifying the commonalities between us and our viewers, sharing our lived experiences with others in the hope that they too feel or can contribute to what we deliver here in CripChat. That's awesome. Great work you're doing, Jonathan. Keep doing what you do best. Is there any final words you want to share to the audience?
Well, really, I want CripChat Australia to be a format where we share our insight and build a better society.
Of course, it's all about building a better society for everyone. Awesome. Thank you very much for that, Jonathan. I also welcome David if he has anything he wants to ask.
Jonathan, how do you juggle all this together, CripChat and your work, and keep to be able to be on top of everything?
Yeah, Jonathan, how do you do that?
I struggle the most with balance.
So it's all about balance, prioritizing. Thank you very much, Jonathan, as well as all the other CripChat crews. You've learned, I guess, over the weeks a bit about, each and every one of us. But hopefully next week onwards, we'll be getting into, all things disability related. And of course, we'll be bringing in our special guests. Stay tuned. Thank you, everyone. And from the people here at CripChat Australia, you'll be watching CripChat, your weekly podcast on everything disability. Join us until next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Please like and share.
Of course.